Guys, Jerred Moon here from Into 3 Fitness, and welcome to Boring Concurrent Training. So really the goal over the next year would be to put out one of these videos, at least one of these videos each month, as I progress towards this goal of trying to achieve a 500-pound back squat and a 5-minute mile or less on the same day. That's the goal. That's what these videos are going to update you on: the training, the nutrition, the programming, everything that we're doing. We're calling it Boring Concurrent Training. It's squatting, running, alternating days, primarily because most of the research on concurrent training says alternating days like that is the best way to not have any performance degradation. Just kind of backstory on this, where I'm at in my fitness journey and all these things. I'm going to go over where my current baselines are, but this 500-pound back squat and 5-minute mile was thrown out there really in the CrossFit world many years ago by Dave Castro, and it's something ever since he said it was something that I wanted to do because I'm a fairly good squatter and I've had decent mile times in the past. So I've always been drawn to it. Now, when I first heard the challenge was right around when I was starting my company Into 3 Fitness, and to be honest, for my family's sake, I needed to focus a lot more on making the business successful and a lot less on my training. I was obviously still training during that time period, but I didn't want it to become this all-encompassing thing where it's taking me away from the activities I should do. But right now the company's in a good place. The team is doing awesome to be able to help me. I can dedicate a little bit more of my time and attention to training, and that's what I'm going to be doing at least over the next year. So this is admittedly something I do not know if I can achieve at all. I have never ran a 5-minute mile or less. I also have never back squatted 500 pounds or more. So my PR, best to date, not where I'm currently at, I have pushed out a 5-minute, 12-second mile many years ago, and I also, the most I've ever done on a back squat is 455 pounds, and those were separated by many years in between, nowhere close to being at the same time period. So the fact that they're far apart, also the fact that I've never done them around the same training time periods, has me a little bit skeptical of my own ability, but I've also never trained specifically to do something like this, so I really want to see how far I can take it. So right now, I'm at level 1, which I'll show you at the screen. I'm kind of breaking this out into levels because I got this big, giant goal that I'm trying to achieve. Currently feels unachievable, and so I want to break it down into 5 different levels that I can get to. So right now, my baseline's 410-pound back squat and a 5:45 mile time, and I'll kind of go over the baselines there in the rest of this video. But that's what I'm looking to do, guys. I want to bring you along the journey. I'll be going over equipment, supplementation, nutrition, programming, everything. Anything you guys want to see, let me know. But welcome to Boring Concurrent Training. I'm not the only one trying to achieve, not necessarily this goal, but there are about 20 of us at Garage Gym Athlete who've decided to do this track out of the thousands of athletes that we do have. And so 20 of us embarking on this. Some people going for sub 6 with a 405-pound back squat. Everyone has a different goal. And so as I reveal a little bit more about the programming, if you want to get involved as well, I'll talk about how we're chipping away at getting these mile times faster, how we're getting the back squat numbers up. So you guys will get more of that in these videos. But let's go over some other stuff. For right now, expect one of these videos per month. Boring Concurrent Training, I'll give you updates on my progress. Anytime you're embarking on a new journey, fitness goal, whatever, there have to be some big purchases, right? Things that you're gonna buy to help you achieve your goal. I'm just gonna go over some of the equipment I'm using, and some of it's new, some of it's not. Something that was new, safety. If I'm gonna be squatting 3 times a week, pretty heavy, I added these. Let me get here to the arsenal right here. These are just spotter arms to make sure I'm safe. Really adds to my ability to go heavy without being so fearful, because it's going to be very rare that I have a spotter. This belt's fairly old, but utilizing a belt is a good idea. Something that's new, and these are great, by the way. No one's a sponsor of any of this. I'm just being honest with what I'm using. SBD. There it is. SBD knee sleeves. These are really solid. They're 7 millimeters, a lot longer than like Rebands, and to be honest, they feel like they work a lot better. Now, wearable wise, I have the Garmin Phoenix 6 Sapphire. Pretty awesome. For running, it's going to really help tracking all that stuff. But by far the biggest and best purchase is the True Form runner here. So I got the True Form trainer. You guys see it? Yeah. So I got the True Form trainer just so I can be a little bit more in control of my training with dialing things in. Like, I'm not going to be able to go to the track all the time. I want to try and hit a track at least once a week. But when I do officially test my mile, it will never be on the treadmill. That's really just for training purposes. And then it's just a lot of squatting, a lot of running outside, and that's about it equipment wise. I'm squatting in these shoes. I didn't buy any fancy shoes yet. Don't know if I will. I'm good with ankle mobility, so several-year-old Converse All-Star Chuck Taylors right here. And I think that's about it. Yeah, so that's the equipment I'm utilizing to hit the boring concurrent training track up right now. And if I add anything else to it, I'll let you guys know. Alright, getting into the back squat. Real simple, real quick video here. 410 pounds. Maybe I could have gone a little bit heavier. All I'm looking for is depth. There it is, and that's 410, my starting point. Alright, just finished the mile. I did half mile warm-up, 2-minute recovery, 1 mile for time, and then I did a mile cool down. So mile time baseline starting out here is 5 minutes 45 seconds, which is about 5 seconds faster than my faster estimate. We could show like a Garmin screenshot or something of the run because I didn't film any of it because it's just a baseline. Once we get a little more serious, I'll start filming some of the runs. But yeah, pretty happy. 5:45. And to be honest, it wasn't the best run. It started raining, and this neighborhood was not as, I mean, the elevation's fine, but it's like cars got in the way. I had to like run around and stuff. So I maybe could have shaved, 3 or 4 seconds off even that time. But 5:45 is where I'm starting. That's a deep hole to dig out of to go sub 5. But I'm pretty happy with the start here. So I'm in the kitchen now. I know some people are gonna have some questions about nutrition and whatnot. So I do my meal prep. It hasn't changed much. Let me grab one here. It's not even gonna look that cool because it's all frozen. But I do this meal prep at least once a week. This is about 4 ounces of ground turkey, sweet potatoes, broccoli, and carrots. So that's what I have there. Otherwise, I do a lot of shakes with a ton of vegetables and fruit, blueberries, kale, spinach, that type of stuff. And then dinner can kind of be anything. My wife and I work together on that most of the time. She's normally in charge of those. And then my snacks are pretty minimal, almond butter, things like that. I have a very, very clean diet right now. No crap. I'm gluten-free, dairy-free, and even egg-free currently, just with some food sensitivities that I was having. So my diet is probably the cleanest I've ever been. Just trying to get enough calories is a big deal for me right now. Getting enough protein is another big deal. But nutrition is super simple, super clean right now, nothing crazy. That's BCT video number 1. Like I said, one of these per month. I'll have more training, more testing shown in there, and supplementation, all the other things that come along, what I'm changing in the programming. This first one, just kind of an intro to let you guys know where I'm at, what's going on. So if you do want to be a part of this, subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave me some comments, thumbs up, and let me know about your own progress if you're doing something similar. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.